Okay, so we're back. Video 4. So we're going to be setting up the website, installing WordPress, put it on Cloudways hosting, which I use for most of my sites, to be honest with you. Just makes it really easy to basically make a server and chuck multiple sites on it. So that's how I'm going to do this site, and I'm going to do the other site. So I'll reveal it now. It's still in the process of getting transferred, but I just bought reviewing.com. So it's a nice single word domain, and I'm going to turn this into a massive review website, more of an authority website. So that's going to be the next big project. So I'm probably going to chuck it on the same server as this, because doing it this way basically lets you add multiple sites onto the hosting, and it's so easy for like backing everything up and stuff like that. So what should we call it? New US. Keep it there. Okay, so you've got multiple different options for the servers and the different prices where you can go. Generally, as you can see, Google, like cloud platform, AWS is expensive. This one's medium, and then it's usually out of these two. So DigitalOcean actually bought out Cloudways. I always get confused with Cloudflare. So it's Cloudways, yeah. So they bought them out. So it's a little bit cheeky to obviously do this and then put it on 4kg instead of 2. So they're very similar pricing, but it does beat it out, DigitalOcean. And I have actually I used to use Vultr for a lot of stuff. I even got a YouTube video on that, but I had a bit of a pain in the ass. Like, there was a bit of a pain with a few things when I was trying to speak to them. So I don't really choose Vultr anymore. I try to just stick to DigitalOcean. Especially seems though they actually own Cloudways now, so it just makes it nice and easy. And I'm gonna do just 1 GB for this site. If it when I make it bigger, I'll keep going. Like, you can keep increasing it afterwards, but for like a brand new site, 1 GB is fine. As you saw with my other sites, like I've got 8 sites on a 2 GB one, 3 sites on this 1 GB one, and I never really have any issues. So you can host multiple sites on these sort of servers, and it makes hosting pretty cheap and affordable. And just to be honest with you, it's kind of worry free. So like hosting with these guys, it does like the backups and it does everything, and it just makes it so much easier, and I don't really have to worry about hosting when I've set up with these. So I always choose them for installing WordPress and moving on. So I'm probably going to skip ahead so you don't have to wait. Alright, we're back. So we are fully set up with the new server based in New York. So you just got to go into the server, and then we want to add the domain. So if we go into this, it's added new www, a new app as I call it. I should have maybe done that when I was setting it up instead of having this, but we can always just delete it and change stuff around. So we want to call this observation hobbies. .com. Oops. Just copy this for later on. Okay, so we call it that. Add the application. Cool, so that's it transferred over. Let me so yeah, when I was setting this up, I should have actually changed the name. To be fair, you can probably, well, you can just change the name here, so I'll actually change it to that instead of just deleting it. Cool, so we go to the observation hobbies, which is the app I set up, and then all we want to do is link this to our domain. So let's do that. I've not done this in a little while, so it's going to be a little bit of a learning process, but it shouldn't take too long. So you just add the domain, what it is, and then it should come up with all the DNS, and then all you got to do with the DNS is chuck it across to your Namecheap or whatever account you've used to buy the domain. With Cloudways as well, it lets you set up a free SSL, which is quite nice. And there's some other little tools, like it's integrated with Cloudflare as well. I generally do this separately, but you can do everything like in the dashboard and pay for the plans and stuff there to make it quicker. Cool, so now we've got this set up. We just want to link the domain. So where is the settings? Cool, so where it's not actually very clear, but it's actually applications credentials and then it's the public IP. So what we want to do is go into observation hobbies. We want to manage it in the domain platform, and then we want to change to custom DNS. Actually, do we want it on Namecheap? We actually want it on the Namecheap one and onto advanced DNS. And this is where we change the settings. Okay, cool. So now we're in advanced DNS. So we want the CNAME www. So we want the A record to be that. Automatic. And then we also want the www to be at the address. Okay, so now we've set that up. What I'm going to do is go back to Cloudways, go to SSL, and we'll chuck in. Okay, so I've just typed in the email, and this is the process. You just got to wait a few minutes for the SSL to be sorted. So hopefully the domain should be up and running shortly. It should install WordPress and it'll do everything to get it doing when the DNS is sorted. Cool, so the SSL is done. Let's check if the website is live. Cool, so it's pretty much, so it installs WordPress and just does everything automatically. So then all you have to do is basically just log in and edit it. So we've got the SSL, everything's set up, so everything worked out. It didn't take too long. And let's actually log in to the website and get up, sort out basically the theme what I generally use for all the sites. So I generally pick two themes. It's either going to be Generate Press or Cadence. They're generally the two themes which I like to pick. I didn't actually mind the theme which was on it now, but I've not really been through this sort of theme before, so I'm not too sure how it's kind of set up. So I'm just going to stick to what I know and what's easy to edit for doing like roundup review posts and more for affiliate marketing. I'm going to go with Cadence for this website. I've not done Cadence in a while, so we'll give it a go. It's a free tool, free theme as well, same with Generate Press. They generally come with a lot of free templates and free extra stuff as well, which is nice. They're very easy to customize as well. Okay, so we've loaded. So what I'm going to do is just a basic edit. So we'll probably just do show the latest post for now. We do want to set up a home page as a navigational page, but what we want to do is observation hobbies. We can create logos and everything later on. So maybe we will do that. Where do I want? So what I'm going to do is go into Cadence on the appearance bar, and then let's have a look at the starter templates. It's a shame it doesn't actually show you the what the AI templates are. In fact, what I'm going to do is have a quick look now. So what is it? It's basically just asking AI to
and start picking out keywords. Then we will indicate launch that site. Was a 50 different call to action section. And
a little bit gimmicky, but pretty cool to try out. So these are the pro sections. We'll probably just have a look at both. I'm just going to stick to like a basic kind of blogging sort of one, but let's just have a quick look. So as you can see, there's loads of different options which are quite easy to basically install. You just go through and pick it, but we're just going to do a free one. We want one mainly for blogging, so we don't want e-commerce. We'll just pick blog. It's not the best, is it? So I've used this one before, I've used this before. This one's quite a nice one. I might go with something like this. You can pretty much customize and do everything straight off the bat anyway, but just picking a theme just makes it a hell of a lot easier to get things up and running. Screw it, we just go with this blue and we'll input full site. We'll get rid of damn. We'll probably have to get rid of that afterwards. Cadence blocks is something I'll end up downloading anyway. So cadence blocks, and if you download Generate Press, there's Generate blocks as well. They're basically just their little tool for getting the most out of the editors. And this probably might have made us do a little bit more editing than necessary, but something like this just makes it nice and quick and easy for us to change it to how we want it without having to edit each section. So you can basically just use AI for a lot of this stuff as well. So just chuck this in to ChatGPT and ask it to do something along the lines of what our site's about. Cool, so now we are set up. What we're going to do now is connect this to Koala. So to do that, you have to go to users, all users. So we just go to edit user and then scroll down, and I've actually already done this with a few of them. I need to revoke some of these access. So basically all you do is create a name for it and press create new application password. And then the name doesn't matter, but what you need is your actual admin login, and then you want the password it will give you. And then all you got to do is go to account, scroll down, WordPress, click on the WordPress, put in the URL for your website. We don't want that, and you don't need the HTTPS. So you put in the user, which is your admin user, and then the password which you've just generated with on the author page, and then that's all you do for basically connecting it to WordPress. So it makes it a hell of a lot easier. So I actually skipped ahead a little bit because it would have taken a while to like show you each individual process. So I decided to do a bit of editing and kind of show you where we're at now, and then some of the extra features I did. So I just created the lobby from I just created the logo from the logo that was already there, and just made one in Canva which was similar. Made the menu, changed the colors, made the menu shorter, as I'll show you a post and show you. It's only 60 pixels wide, height, sorry. I like the short menus because it basically pushes everything further up the page, which lets you like the users see the content quicker, and it allows more ads on the page basically. This is leading to like one of my best articles. I like to link to some of the top articles to give them a bit of homepage love. We've got the different categories set up, and then we got a load of different articles here. For some reason, they're not. I need to sort out the thumbnails to basically optimize these for the right size so they're clearer. And then we got another little best article, and then we sorted out the footer here. So what I'll do is I'll click on this one for starters. So I've not actually got the image for this, so let's actually go back and I'll show you what I've done here. So I've not got the image for this one either, but if you have a look at the URL at the top here, so it's observation hobbies, and then astronomy, and then we got best telescopes, and then we got / to see the moon. So I've done it like this, and this is all set up with Post with some custom code to basically allow this URL structure, because it's a bit of a pain with Post. You usually have to do pages, and it's a pain to basically handle all the folders and everything. Doing it this way, it lets you do it with Post, but it just requires some custom code. What that lets you do is basically layer this. So I like to do the main category, and then this is my main like review post, my main like best X, and then I like to do best X for Y in the URL structure leading up to that. So everything like kind of points to that. We try and get link juice to that, and I've also got informational articles which go in this section as well. And then in the breadcrumbs, it's all linked to this too. So we've not really edited any of those articles. So I'll maybe show you this post. So this post, it's best telescopes, and it's how to clean a telescope lens. So it actually leads up to my main review article. This will help give it juice, especially if you get links to this, it will go up to like the main page. And this is kind of how the article looks. So we like a low menu, we got the little entrance here, and then we got the image with the article there, and it's all going to be like illustrated ChatGPT sort of photos. We've got a key takeaways box and all the informational. So this is why I quite like Koala, because it does like all the bolding. It basically looks quite good. You got the images. It looks like really well formatted and pretty unique, to be honest with you. I am going to go through, like I said, and use my custom ChatGPT to do the intros. So I will send you some of the... I'll actually include it in the description of one of these videos. I'll probably do it in the next one, because the next video I'll probably go through and actually edit it a lot more and actually show you, fine-tune it, and start doing some more internal linking and everything like that. But this is pretty much how it's going to go. Let me scroll down. Let me just have a look. So I've not sorted out anything else. I've just quickly sorted the about page. We still need some more information on here. And I'm pretty sure I did an editorial page as well. And there's a few more pages what I want to add in there as well. So let's have a look here. So we've pretty much sorted this. So we want to sort out a privacy page, an advertising disclosure, terms and conditions. I've done the editorial policy, which I'll show you now. And then I need to change the author pages so they link from the About Us page. And then I'll probably do a team page as well. But that's going to be in the future when I maybe hire someone else on to do some editing or anything like that. I'll create a team page. And the contact us wants to go from the About page as well. So I'm not too sure if I've set that up yet. Yeah, so it's just a contact as it is generally, so I need to layer this. So all you got to do to make the contact page be like a subfolder of the About page is just press edit, and then there'll be a parent page like in the sidebar here, and that was the code which I basically added in, so it does the same thing for posts now. Okay, so it's loaded. What you want to do is it's just the parent page here, and then I just do the about, and then it'll update. The good thing about not actually publishing the site yet as well, it lets you can just basically change all these URLs, and it's not really going to matter or affect the main site, like Google keep on indexing and changing like the whole structure of your website, because it's not indexing. We're basically just starting out. Everything can be moved around quite easily without any repercussions, basically. It's loaded. Okay, so we got the policy here, and we're going to chuck this underneath the about page. Let me show you what this page looks like as well. So see, we got the menu, just editorial policy. I need to put some spacing on this, but this was just basically a quick ChatGPT sort of policy, and it mentions that we use instead of actually saying stance against AI or anything like that, I just put stance on AI because it kind of leaves it open questioned. But when you read it, it says we leverage and assist, we assist in research and data analysis and content management. And then it's driven by human expertise, which is like keyword research. And when I'm going to go over and edit and everything and fact checked it, I'm also going to be using perplexity.ai to be adding stats and stuff into the posts. But this is pretty much a nice editorial policy, just adds that little bit of information, and we got like a contact email there. So all these adds a bit of credibility to your website, so you want to make sure you add all these sort of pages as well. So I've got all the pages here, so you can maybe take a screenshot or just go for an ad. Basically just Google what sort of pages are meant to be on a website, and that's pretty much it for now. So I've still got loads of articles being published, and we're going through and pretty much editing everything. It doesn't take long to actually sort these articles out either. So let me just go bulk mode, article queue. So I've still got 124. It's been going pretty much all day, and for these sort of articles I've not got any in history, but basically this image would have been set up here. So you just upload it to your website, rename it so it's like the same as this, and then you just add it as a featured image instead of putting the image here. So it makes it so quick to actually produce these sort of articles, which is nice. And then we got the secondary image there, and then another video. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll catch you in the next video. The next one I'll probably have a hell of a lot more articles, and we'll be going fine tuning everything and getting it ready before it's live.